Hi guys, and happy 2023! It is midnight-ish, like half past, on January the 1st, 2023, and I'm deciding what my New Year's new start will be. So we have these beautiful flowers from Sunset. We have these Rayola's pansies. We have a seagull to go on my fridge. And we have a wreath of beautiful, beautiful designs. This is by Maya Stitch on Etsy. I really love this wreath. But because I want something small, because I'm not going to be stitching much in January, because I'm very focused on my goals, I think it's come down to these three, and maybe even these two. I have not yet decided. Obviously this one is smaller, significantly. This one is 2 by 3 inches, which is 6 by 8 centimeters. And this one is 7 by 5 inches, so significantly different sizes. Let me try and position you so you're not getting glare. Nope, that was impossible, wasn't it? But I really like them both, so I'm not sure which one I'll pick. I have to stare at them for a while and decide. I really love this one. I'm probably going to try and stitch this one this year if I get the time. We'll see, right? I have a lot to start and finish. All right, I'll let you know when I make a decision. I have decided to start this one because it had the least amount of backstitch, just I think in the flowers. What is wrong with me? In the birds. When I was looking at the Sunset one, I saw like all of this it came down to these two, and then I saw all of the backstitch, the basket, and every single one of those flowers and flower stems, and I was like, you know what? I need a really quick finish, quick and easy win for the year. So I think it's going to be this one. And gotta go sort the threads. Oh my lord, I can't talk. Gonna go sort the threads. And then probably go to bed. So I have not stitched at all since the 1st of January on anything I can show you. And it is now the 9th, so it's been a week, but I have been busy. I've been reading through this sewing pattern for a pair of trousers. I'm actually doing a pair of shorts because I only bought enough fabric for a pair of shorts. And I'm going to be learning how to do hidden elastic at the waist. They are kind of a pair of easy shorts. So what I did was I'm going to be doing it at this kind of like ruched fabric here. So I've pinned the pattern to it. It's on the other side of this blue acre of fabric. And I'm going to be adding this blue lace on top, which I think will look really pretty. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get the ending on the ending of the legs because that requires more skill than I have, so it's just going to be exactly like this. Oops, I lost the fabric, oh no. Like this. But I think it would look really cute, and I love the lace, and I love making my life more difficult for myself, so that is what I'm currently working on, even though I'm not working on cross stitch. And I'm also knitting, so I've been knitting every day of this year to try and finish the blanket that I think I've shown you before. I will show you that once it's finished. I believe that will be within next week, so easily within this vlog's time frame. And I have also made some chocolate bars. So I've been practicing my chocolate making. Here is a picture of the chocolate bars I made. These are the second batch. I didn't take a picture of the first one, but it was very similar. So with chocolate making, it's not just melt it down and pour it in. You do have to do some other things called tempering, where you like heat it to a certain temperature and cool it down to a certain temperature and then heat it back up again to another different, completely new temperature. And that's what makes the chocolate stay, like at room temperature, stay whole and not gross, not have those little white bits on. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm hoping to continue that and to make some cute candies to give away to my friends and family for birthdays and celebrations and so on. So I have been creative, I promise. I just have not been cross-stitching on anything I can show you. But I will go away now because I have just finished making a meal for the freezer. I make meals for the freezer semi-regularly so that we have enough to eat during the week when we're not feeling like cooking or for lunch and stuff. And then I exercised, which is why I'm a little bit breathless, I think. If you can tell, I don't know if you can. And so I'm going to get my steps for the hour and then go and shower. But it has been a pleasure, as always, sharing my creative life with you. And yeah, hopefully I'll have something more to show you this time a couple of days from now. So I'm just going to give you a very brief update as to what I have been doing in January. I know I mentioned in my whip parade that I would not be stitching that much, and that was unfortunately a prediction that came true. So let me show you everything that I did work on. First of all, I finished my blanket. So you might remember that I started knitting this blanket quite a few years ago. It's huge. It has a lovely kind of stretchy weave to it. It's very cozy, very warm. And yeah, I'm just very excited to have finished a knitting project, and such a big knitting project as well. I wanted to show you guys that I actually finished my blanket. So this is the blanket I was talking about earlier. It's fully knitted. There is a border of, oh gosh, what's that called? Or like this on the back. It's so warm and cozy and nice. Really is fantastic. And so yeah, this is, I did it. I made a whole blanket. Then I decided to try dressmaking. So I didn't make a dress. I made this muff. This is a muff that you use, you know, to put your hands in like an old Victorian lady. It's reversible, so it's black fake fur on the outside. I had that inside my lungs, like seriously. Uncool. But it is reversible and it has this lovely blue fabric on the inside, and then in between the two is cotton batting. Quite a thin cotton batting, so I thought like, oh, you know, this won't be enough, I should put 2 layers in. But I followed the instructions, I only put 1 in, and this thing is warm. Like, I went out in like 2 degrees Celsius and my hands were toasty, I had to take it off. Sorry if I'm talking really fast, I'm very excited and I've also had a lot of caffeine today. Alright, then I was pretty happy with my success so far, so I started crocheting. I'm not going to take the crochet hook out just because I am worried I will lose my place, but this is going to be a hat. There you go, and my partner keeps joking that it's a pot warmer, so there. But I'm enjoying this a lot actually, really. So, really excited. If I can remember which way up it goes, I'll be even more excited. And finally, I did do a couple of stitches of cross stitching. I worked on a pandemic. This is my pandemic here. And as you can see, I did just a little bit up here, including 3 orange hearts. And I finished off this motif here. And yeah, I'm really still enjoying this piece. But I am going to put it away now because it is February. And my goals for February are to work on specific pieces. So let me go grab those and I will be right back. Before I show you any more cross-stitching or plans or anything, I just wanted to show you that I have continued working on my felt stocking from Busilla. It's all stuffed and everything. And I've done the beard lastly, and now I want to add his nose, his mouth, and a little moustache. So the felt stocking has also continued in January, and I've done quite a lot, to be honest, in January, so I'm very impressed with myself. And with Busilla's stocking, it seemed very easy to follow all of the instructions. Alright, so my main cross-stitching goal going into February is to continue working on this allotment from the World of Cross-Stitching magazine. There we go. And you will have seen this recently if you watched my whip parade, but if not, this is where we are at currently. It is a full coverage design. I finished the top 2 corners and my plan is to get to the bottom corner here somewhere. So I know how long it is. I think it is a square, but I want to know, you know? And then continue moving sideways and just enjoying this piece. And I plan on finishing this piece in the month of February. Actually, February seems to be a month where I want to focus on finishes because this is not the only piece I plan on finishing this month, although this might be a stretch. So the second piece, oh no, it's falling over, hang on. The second piece that I'd like to finish in the month of February is, I think people who have watched me in maybe November last year will remember this. This is the kit Sea Stories by Andriana. This is where I'm at, and I only have a few elements to finish. I have to finish the lighthouse and the green tag and the shadow under the book, and then some leaves, and it's finished. So this one is a bit closer to a finish than my allotment piece, and I would really, really like to finish this in February. And then I just have one more finish for my month of finishes, and that is this cute little kit from Ukrainian designer Fruzilok, which means French knot. I'm not very far on this one at all. I am here. I've just finished the head. So I would really like to finish this. It is a lot of work, but it is in the Saga app, which makes cross-stitching so much easier. And up until now, I've only really stitched on this when I've been traveling. So I think if I do manage to finish the other two big pieces, this will be a nice kind of palette cleanser or change of pace. This actually has beads in, so it's not all cross stitches either. So it's a bit like a larger mill hill kit. But alright, so those are my plans for February. It is currently February the 1st, and I will go and exercise because that's been one of my big goals for 2023. And I kept up with it all of January. I exercise every single day, so I would like to exercise today as well. So I'm going to go and exercise, and I will see you guys very shortly with an update on all of my various crafts. See you soon!